Hey, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Everyday Upland. I'm here to talk about my experience today in the Las Vegas stress test. Okay, and I'm going to talk about some things that, as if you want to do well in this game, don't be like me. Try to come in more prepared than I was. It was just a few mistakes I made, as always. Like I said, I've only been in this about 7 months now, going on 8 months. So I'm still learning and I'm still trying to find the best way to go about these city openings because I went into the city opening today with two things I wanted to do, right? First one was to mint something. Second one, if I didn't mint something, I'd be able to buy something on the secondary market. Well, what happened? Didn't put any money into the game. I completely forgot. So I ended up going in with the amount that I had. So I was where was I? Give me 1 sec. Let me try and figure out in the game where I was. I was like somewhere over here, I think. Yes, right here. I was right here. So my block explorer came this way, right? Or along here, and then it cut up and went here. This property here, I was gonna buy it. All right. What? I don't know what happened there, but let's move up a little. Okay, something's wrong with this camera. Anywho, so I was gonna buy this property, and I was like, "Oh, okay." I started seeing stuff open over here, so I'm just like, "Oh, let me see how much these are, and I'll come back." Because after I left here, it wasn't minted out right away, and I was over here, right? So by the time I got over here to about here, my phone, because I was doing it on my phone, I was at work, wouldn't show me these properties, right? So here was blank for me. All of this here was blank for me. And I decided, let me go and purchase this one. But because I never made that decision to purchase it right away, it was approximately 12,000 UPIX for this property here. I had it no problem. It's around the area I said I wanted to be, and I didn't buy it. Huge mistake. Well, I didn't buy it. This individual bought it, right? And then when it came to the properties over here, they never showed up. So I was out of luck. I got nothing. I searched and I searched and I searched and I searched and I searched. I couldn't find nowhere. Well, for some reason, I guess the it's so slow on a mobile phone, especially to do these types of mints for stress tests. Like it was hard. It took so long for stuff to load up. By the time things loaded up on my phone and I had a chance to buy, then oh, you have a reference code, or oh, hit 3 stoplights. So that would come up on every purchase. And the reason why that came up on every purchase, because I wasn't able to do it at least once. I was never able to purchase anything. Every time I was about to buy something, that stupid thing would pop up saying, "Oh, pretty much to verify that it's me that's making the purchase and not a bot." And it's just like, oh my goodness, every property. By the time I did that, it was gone. So I never got a chance to mint anything. Then, so what I would do, I zoomed out, right? And I said, all right, well, I did have a backup plan. I'm gonna say, let me hit the secondary market. Well, I tried that. Same thing again. I wasn't able to buy any properties because by the time they were put up, like the floor went fast. It went from like I think about 12,000 to 19,000 in less than 10 minutes. I would say less than 5 minutes. So every time I see one that was like 15,000, I try to hit it. Oh, it's telling me, oh, I gotta click the crosswalk, or I gotta click the find the chimney and all this. So by the time I do all of that, somebody already bought it. So I was shit out of luck on that one. And I'm just like, and that was the problem because I wasn't able to mint a property and get through that whole second authentication part of it. That really killed me. Even when I had to wait for the number to come in, that killed me. So like, it was just all around like not a good experience for me in Las Vegas. I'm hoping when Upland do release the rest of Las Vegas, they don't do neighborhood by neighborhood, release half or the top half or the bottom half or something of Vegas, because the buy-in was insane. Like that. Queens was a different animal. I didn't have that issue. Certain spots, yes, but when I was able to buy a proper, or wasn't able to mint a property in Queens, I was still able to buy one on the secondary market for fairly cheap. Now the floor right now in Winchester, I think is 19,500. Okay, and I'm just like, it's like I'll just wait till my UPEX get up to that before I make a purchase. But that's the floor right now. And I missed out on so many. I would say I missed out on one. I knew I was able to get that. I had the time, but because my phone wouldn't load up the map fast enough for me to see what was ahead of me, I missed out on a lot. I missed out on that one property that was going to put me where I wanted to be close to Las Vegas Boulevard, to maybe mint a few properties there. That never happened. So, like, right now, I'm just like stuck wandering all over Las Vegas. The only thing I can do right now is possibly wait until my UPEX get up to 20K, buy one of these secondary market properties so I have a home somewhere where I can send my block explorer. So when Friday comes and the city does open, at least I'll be able to move my block explorer to get him to go where I want him to go, so I can mint some um some some good properties. And that's the thing, like that was like a big dropping of the ball for me. Like I didn't want that to happen, but that's what turned out happening. And to be honest, to be paying 20,000 UPIX for Summit, like the ones that are 20,000 UPIX, I'm sure they minted them for like 4 or 5,000 or something, because like this stuff was going so fast. You couldn't, the secondary market, the floor went from 15,000 to 19,000 overnight, because that was the lowest one I saw. I saw one for 15.5. And by the time I clicked on it and tried to purchase it, gone. Everything else, I had one for 17, another one for 16, gone. I found another one for low 16,000, gone. I found another one for 15.8, gone. Like, and just because I had that whole authentication thing that I had to do to make sure that I'm not a bot, that just killed every purchase I had, because I wasn't able to do it properly. Every time I did it, it says, "Oh, there's an error," right? Which really meant is that someone already purchased that property, so there's an error going forward because that property is no longer available. And it's just one of those things that I'm just like, man, why? Now I gotta go spend 20,000 UPIX. I'm even second guess if I want to do that, because there's a lot of sends around. They dropped a lot of sends in the game, and I will do so again for the city opening. So what I'll eventually have to do, about 10-15 minutes, I'm just gonna figure out where I want my guy to be, and hopefully when I do send to that location, there is he goes the direction I want, and hopefully it's an area where I can buy a few on certain streets and just move around all over. I'm not gonna stay in one place like I did in Queens. Like I bought like I think like 11 or 12 properties in one area. I've only sold one and the rest I haven't put up. But it's just like, oh man, are you for real? Like it was so close. So guys, these are the lessons you have to learn from my mistakes, okay? Make sure you have your money ready. Number one. Okay. Number two, when your block explorer floats over a property in a mint, opening city mint situation, don't hesitate. Just buy it. If buy it, put it up for sale, flip it, and then try and find something else. That's the only way I can see that you won't have the issues that I have. Because I was ready. My block explorer was was like right here. Like I said, I showed you. Where was I? Yeah, my block explorer was coming this way, I think. Coming, oh, sorry. Came from around here. Yeah, here we go. All of this area up to here went up like this, but most of these were minted out. So by the time I got here, this wasn't minted. I think it was this one. It's either this one or this one. One of these two. But it's one of these weird ones here. And by the time I got there, it was gone. Completely gone. And look at these prices, right? Look at these prices. So my thing is it's not the price of LA. I thought it was a tier 4 city, and tier 4 cities aren't supposed to be that expensive, but Las Vegas is quite expensive I find compared to Queens. It's more than the 7 to 9 thousand that we had talked about previously here on the podcast here, Everyday Upland. And um yeah, it was just crazy. It was hectic. Um, this city is a small city, so I believe Vegas will mint out quite quickly because there's some huge properties which I believe are going to be left for the big guys. And yeah, and also what if you go on Upland, you'll find out that Paradise has been bought up already. A portion of it, small portion of it, has already been bought up already by certain individuals who are, I guess, those people are the ones that are attending live, and they must have done the live city opening, so they were able to get in a different city, buy. Let's see how many properties that were bought up. Like I was just like, wow, okay. So in Paradise alone, let me just do the Paradise neighborhood. No data, okay. So Upper Clan doesn't have that yet. But Paradise neighborhood has oops, Paradise. They have one, two, three. Oh, actually, most of those are terminals. Those are all terminals. Okay, so never mind. I thought they were properties. I didn't see that they were terminals. So there are like 15 to 20 terminals, whether they're airport or bus terminals, that already, I guess, people already bid for and bought up. So that's why those are already purchased. But at first, I some reason I didn't see this part. I just saw that these properties were sold already, but those are only the terminals. So yeah, man, it was quite interesting. It was really quick. Things happened really fast. I do know that I won't be able to be at home to mint. Unlike Queens, I was home to mint, so I didn't have any issues then. I just minted whatever I wanted. But if I will be at work, which is most likely, minting properties on Friday, I'm gonna have a lot of problems, and I probably won't get as many properties to be minted. But that's okay. Whatever I can mint, I'm gonna mint. I'm not gonna do the same thing that I did this time by hesitating and thinking there's better elsewhere. I'm just gonna mint, and whatever I get, I get. Whatever I can sell, I can sell. Um, and just move all over the map and get whatever I can. So those are the lessons that you guys should take and learn from me. Those are the mistakes I made. Something I will correct for Friday. It was good to see how fast these properties go. So that will give me an idea of what's going to happen on Friday once these properties, once the city is open and everything is up for mint. So yeah, I just came in to do a real quick one today. Nothing much. I just wanted to talk about my experience today in the Vegas City release, and that's what it was. Don't make those mistakes. If you guys like my content, please like, share, and subscribe. Please leave a comment down below. Let me know how your Vegas City release went. I do respond back to comments. So within 24 hours. So once again, thank you guys for watching another episode of Everyday Upland, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, y'all.